is throw off the block of the opposing team. A lot of times their middle blockers don't have time to get all the way out there and set up a double block. Out of the timeout, an ace serve from Kim Hill. That's a good float serve. That's something else Karch talked about, was that low floater over the net that really moves on the passer. A float serve, a good float serve, has no spin on it, and it's sort of like a knuckleball in baseball, just moving on the passers. It's almost a guess as to where the ball is going to end up by the time it gets to your arms. That shanked pass, and U.S. ace brings another timeout from Coach Manabe and Japan. Got another tweet here from Bob Trenzy in Delaware. Says, you think the Team Japan is going to the back row attack because the USA is so aggressive at the net? And you know what? I think that's a good point. Talking about going to the back row, Bob, and one reason I really see is because Japan's giving a lot of really tight sets to their front row players. I think they need to keep the ball a little bit more off the net. So when they set it to the back row, it sort of takes away that potential that the ball is going to be way too tight to the net, and U.S. is just going to be able to stuff it straight back. See, when you get to the back row, you guarantee your hitters a little bit more room to work with. Thanks for that tweet, Bob. Another back row set. Not a good one, though. Another tip from Peo, and once again falls to the ground. Coach Manabe signals to his bench. He's bringing a couple new players in. And they'll do it right now. Coming out of the game will be Ishii. Hashimoto. Naoko Hashimoto will be the setter. And Arisa Shiinabe will play in the front row. She's hitting from the left side right now, but she's a right side hitter. Arisa Shiinabe, another Olympian. So now Japan has all three of their Olympians on this squad on the court. Arisa Shiinabe. And the outside hitters Yukiko Ebata and Saori Kimura. Saori passes that one perfectly. She gets the set, and for the second time in a row, she wasn't ready for it. Quick set to the outside. Shot down the line, tips the net, and it's dug. Chance for the U.S. to go up 7, and they will by another big swing from the lefty, Kelly Murphy. Between sets 2 and 3, we're going to talk a little beach volleyball here. By the way, another timeout from Japan and Coach Manabe. Or maybe that was timeout USA. Well, I don't know who called it. Somebody called timeout. We got a timeout on the floor. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about the beach game. We're going to hear from Karch Karai and his thoughts on indoor players, primarily indoor players playing on the beach, and if he thinks it helps out your indoor game by playing on the beach. And we're also going to hear from Sinjin Smith, who was a partner with Karch Karai for a long time, and another one of the legends of beach volleyball, Sinjin Smith. And he is actually an organizer with the World Series of beach volleyball. And it's going to take place in Long Beach, California in just about a week's time, and that event is looking to be pretty sweet, so we'll talk about that at the end of this set in the 10-minute break between sets 2 and 3. And I'd love to hear from you during that break. I'll get to your tweets and let me know what you think. You can start tweeting me right now. What do you think about indoor players playing beach volleyball, sand volleyball, and does that help the indoor game? Swing from the outside. Nice job to find the 4 and go around that block. That was a really good swing from Yuki Ishii. And that set was a little bit off the net. She had more time to work with it. Good float serve, but Kim Hill sticking right with it. Kelly Murphy once again. Kelly Murphy, the National Freshman of the Year. Back in, I believe that was 2007, maybe 2008 at the University of Florida. The first ever National Freshman of the Year for the Gators. Cassidy Lichtman into the game for the first time tonight, again as a serving substitute, just like she did last night. Coming in for Peo. That one tips the net, and it is pancaked up by Saori. And then she really puts that free ball in a nice spot getting the overpass, and then Japan will have a chance. Oh, almost kept alive. Good job by Courtney Thompson to get a touch. But great job by Japan. Saori Kimura even giving them a chance on that point, pancaking up the float serve and then putting that free ball in a really tough spot for the USA. Ended up getting Japan a swing on it and ended up getting them the point. Oh, what a dig. Great set, too. And against the triple block, the kill for Saori Kimura. I couldn't tell if that ball got back to the Japanese side or if it snuck between the blocker's hands and the net. And it did fall on the American side. Saori gets the kill. Kirsty Jackson out of the middle. Does she get a touch on the block? She does not. Point Japan, and they're within 4 at 16-20. Quick set to the outside. There's that quick set and the kill. And that is exactly why that quick set works. The middle blocker for Japan did not have time to get all the way to the outside. She put up her hands very late. That enabled Jordan Larson to get the touch on the block, and then the ball careened off to the side. Didn't come straight back down because the block wasn't all the way up there. All started with the quick set. There's a high set for Japan, and that works for them as Saori Kimura puts away a deep swing. Couple substitutions for both teams. That double sub for both teams. Back into the game is Ishii and Miyashita for Japan. Jenna Haglund will return to the back row as the setter, and Nicole Fawcett back into the front row as the right side opposite hitter for the USA. Nicole Fawcett on the left, Kirsty Jackson in the middle. Hitting from the right side right now is Jordan Larson Burback. Kim Hills coming out of the back row. Great pass for the U.S. And another big-time swing from Nicole Fawcett. Boy, I would love to know how many kills she has right now. We don't have a stat guy on the broadcast tonight. Stat guy, stat gal. But if anybody out there is by chance keeping stats and wants to tweet me some stats, I'd love to hear them. And you can be my official stat keeper for the night. I just want to know how many kills Nicole Fawcett has. There's a nice deep swing down the line. I believe that was Yukiko Ebata. Or no, was that Risa? I think that was, no, that was Ishii. That was Yuki Ishii with the kill. Good deep line swing just in that corner. Perfect swing. Tough serve from Saori. Oh, Nicole Fawcett all over the place tonight. Absolutely the star player. On Wednesday, it was Kristen Hildebrand with the aggressive swings and was just on all night long. Kristen played very well last night as well at the Walter Pyramid. Lauren Paulini Peo out of the middle led all scorers with 12 points last night. Combination of kills, blocks, and aces. And tonight, Fawcett's big time from the right side. There's a big aggressive swing once again from Shinabe. Or was that? Yep, that was Ishii again, not Shinabe. Sorry about that. Mizuho Ishida into the game as a serving substitute. As Kanako Hirai comes back into the front row in the middle for Japan. Oh, jeez. Fawcett, what do you know? She is all over the place, and Jenna Haglund says, I'm just going to keep setting you. You're going to keep ripping it. And Nicole will gladly take those sets. She's at the service line now. It's 24-19. Set point, set number 2. USA looking to go up 2-0. Good serve. That was winding, twisting. Dump for the win in set number 2 by Jenna Haglund. Caught everybody on the Japanese defense. I think everybody in the crowd definitely caught me off guard. Good kill by Jenna Haglund. So we've got 10 minutes between sets 2 and 3. And in that time, we're going to hear from 2 of the great beach volleyball players